On to race number 4, the fourth on the programme, and we're still on the turf here for a Class 4, again over the 1,200 metres. Headed by Superstar, Sha Tin and Tony Miller. A course and distance winner first up, has been beaten since. We've got more debutantes here. Break Record, Casino Prince 3-year-old Colt for Danny Shum. Golden Mission for Richard Gibson. And Solar YY, Frankie Law and Zach Purton combined with him. Voyage Star was fourth on debut behind Dancing Fighter. Speedy Dragon, last start course and distance winner at odds. Bullish Brother, 0 from 3, and Touchdown Striker. He's yet to win in just the 4 starts though so far. He'll jump from barrier 12. Now, Lucky Guy, Bingo and Touchdown Striker all been up at Chung Fa, returning quite recently. Lucky Guy, most recently all on the 10.
Well, Bingo's quite reliable, and from barrier number 10, he'll need his skates on early to cross, with this race being over 1,200. Solar YY, the newcomer's got plenty of natural speed. Bullish Brothers shown pace. Speedy Dragon raced handy when he won last start. Break Record, probably not going to be too far away. Touchdown Striker and Voyage Star, looking at that speed map, potentially could be in trouble, caught a little bit deep.
Here is Solar YY. He's just been kept up to his work here, but he's looked good in his 3 trials here. He's 1,045 pounds, so he's really well tuned up, and he's likely to go forward from his barrier number 8. He did win a couple of trials in New Zealand before he got here. Voyage Star, he went well on debut, running 4th. Just got this awkward draw. That's a query with him. Barrier number 13. He's second up though was Voyage Star, ran 4th behind Dancing Fighter. That was down the straight 1,000. He's up to 1,200. And Bingo, as you mentioned, is quite reliable, and he's another front runner. And from his barrier 10, I expect him to be hunted forward and try and get towards the lead.
Sylvester de Sosa in the saddle. This is the first leg of the triple trio. $2 million jackpots, an estimated dividend in the region of $5 million. The first of 3 decent jackpots on the day. We start our search for the TT with Voyage Star here. This was his debut performance, a 3-year-old by Guillotine, finishing behind Dancing Fighter. He's beaten 3 lengths.
Yeah, it was an OK run. He's got barrier 13 to deal with here, going to the 1,200, so there's every chance that he potentially could get caught wide, as we saw in that speed map. So they'll either have to really surge forward. I'm not sure if he's got the pace to lead some of the others, or potentially drop back and try and get some cover. Otherwise, he is going to be deep.
Yeah, I thought it was quite a good debut run. He did run 4th, but the 13 put me off, so I never put him in the end.
All right, Speedy Dragon, he's come up with the inside gate. Barrier 1 for him, the last start winner. Let's hear from jockey Matthew Pern.
Matthew Speedy Dragon, he surprised a few punters last time out, winning at $38. Did he surprise you with that win?
Yeah, of course. We don't expect he can win that well last start, but he did. I think maybe the good draw, and he travel really smooth and happy, so he can finish off.
His track work since then, Matthew, you've ridden him on a number of occasions. How's he been in the morning since that win?
He always pretty quiet in the morning. He don't fight and quite relaxed. So in the track you don't feel like he's a sprinter, but he acts good, feel happy, everything alright. So hopefully he can keep the same performance.
And a ride here for David Hall. He might not be your boss anymore, you're not an apprentice anymore, but good to see you and him still working together.
I gotta say thank you to Mr. Hall. Now I'm senior jockey. He still give me some good support, and I still do quite a bit work and trial for him. So I hope we can keep the good connection.
Yeah, 4 winners between the Hall and Poon combination so far this season, and Speedy Dragon a chance to add to that as well. What about Solar YY, though? One of the debutantes here, a Snitzel 3-year-old for Frankie Law.
Yeah, he's had 3 trials here. He did win both his trials in New Zealand before he came here. You can see he's just in the ruck there, and he just sort of hooks out, gets a bit of clear air, and is not really pushed out to the line. I think he's got a lot of ability, this horse. Interesting, Zach Purton has ridden him in the 3 trials, and he'll be riding him on race day. 1,045 pounds, I think he's ready to go.
I've got him in too, Paul. I think he'll show plenty of pace and be right there. I'll tip something to run over him, but nice enough type going forward, and expect him to be handy to the pace.
All right, OK. Decision time then, Paul, with Superstar as our favourite.
Got him on top, Superstar too. I'll tell you what I really like about this horse. He's put on weight. He's put on 21 pounds. He was a real sort of like a lean horse and really tuned up on his debut run. He's drawn wide. He drew wide both first 2 starts. Now he's drawn barrier 6, so I do like him a lot in this race. So he's on top to beat Bingo, who will be out of trouble in front, and he's quite a reliable place getter as Bingo. The first start is Solar YY in there for 3rd, and Mr Hall's horse there, Speedy Dragon, we'll put him in there for 4th. You know, he ran really well and did win nicely, and did beat Chairman Lowe, who will come up a short price favourite later in the day. 1, 11, 7 and 10. I've got exotics, 1, 7, 11. Do like the 1 though.
I initially tipped the 1, but I'm going to take a little chance here with a horse called Let's Come Back. The last 2 performances from this guy, he's been ridden more patiently and he's found the line quite well. The 2 starts prior to that, he was more forward and it wasn't quite as encouraging from him. So I think a touch of patience with Let's Come Back, going in 5th up. He can potentially run a big race at a reasonable price. So I'm going to tip him over Superstar Solar YY. I'm hoping there will be speed in the race because that'll suit the 6. I missed the boat with Speedy Dragon, but I'll throw him in for 4th. He's got the win now, and I think he'll run another good race, but you'll have to take a lot skinnier odds this time.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got him in as well, but so we missed the boat, something with the price there. But Superstar on top for me as well, first leg of the TT. Short break for us. We come back with a feature. That's up next, race 5.